business out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
And the drive begins here with Sims.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's a handoff to begin the drive to Morris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
97.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They run again with Morris. Room here to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They run with Morris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Check right. And cycle.
This is Morris. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here we go, set! Hurry!
Up the middle they go. Holt. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holton, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. No score after 1 on EA's.
Cut, ready? Trap 60.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Second down and 3. They'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
On play action, they'll throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. The Bears at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Ready?
Here's Morris. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Set, ready. Striker, 3-3. Yellow, go.
They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in Week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the in route. Complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bring it up 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week, as this one's away. 49-yard punt. 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Holt, down inside the 10. Touchdown! Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Morris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Morris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard. They run for it with Morris. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense and the line. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They're going to try and throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll run on first down. Holt. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this.
Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll go option to the short side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And Mark, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's a first down throw that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
back to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morris. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Up the middle they go. It's Morris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Hey, smash Bronco!
He'll decide to keep this once more.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Holt, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Bears 10.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
19 Wyatt.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Hurt. Buffalo 18.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Baldwin. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime.